y'all, what's going on? It's your boy Scott, and we're here for the third episode of Basketball Wives Season 8. Alright, now this episode was the motherfucking shit. I rushed home from work, okay? You know, I got my little V-neck on. I've been at work all goddamn day, and everybody waited all the way to the day before the July the 4th to get their shit for the grill. But Basketball Wives soothed my motherfucking spirit, so we finna get right on into this motherfucking episode. This episode was the motherfucking shit. Now let's talk about it. So we're gonna start it off with we pick up where we left off from last week when Jennifer broke down and cried and made this sob story about the reason why she's being a lying, manipulative ass bitch is because her mother passed away. Shawnee actually went down to her and she hugged her, gave her a little bit of love, saying that she doesn't have to be that person. Now, one thing about Shawnee that I do respect is no matter what, if she don't like you, fine, but she doesn't want to see nobody hurt. And in my opinion, I'm kind of the same way. You know, I don't have to fuck with you to understand you. I don't have to fuck with you to feel your pain. You know what I mean? So I do get that part. But when she went outside with Evelyn, she told Evelyn that Jennifer pretty much owned up to the fact that the reason why she's been so angry and miserable and fucking vindictive to people is because of the fact that her mother passed. But Evelyn was like, okay, I get it. Your mother passed. You're upset. You've been mean to people. I understand. But I want you to admit to what you said about my daughter. Like, just own up to the fact that you said some fucked up shit and move on. Shawnee was like, Evelyn, are you saying that you just want her to own up to the fact that she said what she said about Shawnee's? Evelyn said, that's all I want her to do is just say I said something fucked up about your daughter. Evelyn, Jennifer ain't gonna do it. She's not gonna do it. She's not gonna own up to the fact that she said that fucked up shit. Now, I don't like Shawnee, but I don't think that Shawnee got a reason to lie. And Malaysia ain't got no reason to lie at all. Jennifer said that shit and she just don't want to admit that she said it because she don't want to look bad knowing that she was in that girl's life for most of her damn life, okay? So I ain't trying to hear all that. You know what I mean? Like, Jennifer do need to own up to her shit. Stop saying you ain't say it when you know you said it. I know you fucking said it. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody gotta lie on you. Point blank. Like, and then people really making it seem like, oh, this is a bash Jennifer session. Oh, everybody's bullying Jennifer. Nobody's bullying this bitch. She just needs to own up, be real and say, okay, bitch, when we weren't friends, I said some foul shit about you, and I said some foul shit about your daughter. I apologize. And that's it. Folks would respect you enough if you would just keep it real and say, I said what the fuck I said. We weren't friends, and I apologize. I was wrong. I was being vindictive. Just own up to your shit. That's all I'm saying. Like, bruh, own up to your motherfucking shit and stop acting like you ain't say nothing when you know you did. Next thing you know, Jackie, Tami, and Shawnee, they meet up, and Jackie and Shawnee fills Tami in on a crystal party and how everything went with Jennifer and how Shawnee and Evelyn had choice words for Jennifer. And all Tami can say was, child, this is one time where I can say I'm glad I missed the motherfucking event because I don't want to be around that bullshit. And to be quite honest, Tami, I don't blame you. You have a lot going on for you. Now, let me just keep it for the record. I don't like you, Tami. I don't like you. I haven't liked you in a long time. But I will say that you are keeping yourself away from the drama. You all about your family and you all about the people that you actually do fuck with. So I can't say that much. But I'm glad that you're not the main person I'm dragging in videos. Because every other season I'm dragging you. Every season you give me a reason to drag you. But I ain't dragging you because you ain't been doing shit. However, they started talking about Kenny's situation with his stroke. And you know, Tami and Kenny really haven't had the best relationship. It was very tumultuous when she first came on the show. And she was basically saying, when her and Kenny had their troubling divorce, he did not take out the time to have a relationship with his daughters, and Jazz was only 4 when he left. So because of that relationship, he didn't form one with his daughters, and that's the fucked up part about it. Because, you know, that has a lot to do with the reason why me and my dad didn't have a relationship for a long time. And that was simply because my mother and my dad did not have the best relationship after they broke up. So because they broke up, the relationship wasn't about shit. And me being a kid, me knowing that my mother was a constant person in my life, that's the side I took. Instead of just being a kid and not taking a side, but you know, my mother never told me to take one, but because I felt like she was doing for me and I felt like he wasn't, that's where I was at with it, you know what I mean? So sometimes when parents have a fucked up breakup, it does affect the kids in so many ways, and then they feel they got to choose a side, or they feel like they got to bash one because the other one ain't a constant but the other one is. So sometimes that tends to happen, and that's why Jazz and Lyric never had a relationship with their father, because they was upset because of the way the way he did their mother, and B, he didn't reach out, and that's just what it is sometimes. Okay, so Malaysia, she brings Jackie, Cece, and OG together because she wants Cece to realize that she wants to be a part of her life regardless of the family drama that's been going on, and she just wants her to know that she loves her. She just wants, you know, Malaysia just wants Cece to know that she loves her. She just don't love her just as much as she loved Kristen, you know. But she just wants her to know that she loves her just this much. But when it comes down to Kristen, it's this much. Because you full of shit, Malaysia. Anyway, so they sit down and they talk about Cece and Kristen's issues. And automatically, OG really ain't feeling the fact that Cece is saying that her and Kristen have decided to move forward with their relationship. They have mended fences. They was at Malaysia's house and they had dinner, and they decided, okay, we're going to move on from this shit. We're going to try to be a family, and we're going to try to treat each other better than what we've been treating each other. Fair enough. But OG ain't having that shit, because all she ever known is the things that Cece has said. Now, I do feel like OG was doing a bit much. Now, I get it. Cece is your girl. You trying to have her back because nobody else does, Malaysia. But at the same time, if she's saying that her and Kristen have decided to move forward, I do think that she needs to let it go and just deal with her own issue that she got with Kristen. Because I feel like she's using the fact that, okay, I don't like Kristen, and Cece had an issue with Kristen too. So now I'm gonna use the friendship card and be like, okay, I'm gonna defend Cece to my soul because I don't like Kristen. So because I don't like Kristen, I'm going to have her back, and I'm going to ride for this bitch regardless of them being family. That's just not the way it works. Family fight, and sometimes they forgive and forget things. And OG just need to understand, bitch, at the end of the day, Cece knew Kristen before she knew you. And I get that y'all have become close with this show and y'all have a friendship, and there's a lot that Cece has told you, but let it go and stay out of it. You got your own issue with Kristen. So focus on that and stop focusing on what Cece and Kristen got going on. They've let the shit go. You need to let that go and focus on your own issues with them. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't matter what Cece may have told you. Because, yeah, you're saying there's a lot of things that you know. Let it be. She's let it go. Her and Kristen have hugged and made amends. Let it go, OG. It ain't your fucking place. Let it go. It ain't got nothing to do with you. So you was really doing too much, my Aquarian queen. I like you, but you did way too much with that shit, because they really didn't have nothing to fucking do with you. Point blank. Tami and Jazz, they sit down and they talk, and you know, Jazz is basically talking about her feelings in regards to Kenny having a stroke and how her and Kenny never really had the best relationship, and she just didn't know what to do with herself if she would have got that call about Tami. And that leads to a conversation of Jazz saying that she wants her mother to stop smoking because smoking would do things to you that you can't imagine. And you know, being that my mother has, as long as I've known my mama, has been smoking Newport 100s for most of her motherfucking life. That's all I've known her to do, smoke Newports. And I always tell her, you don't need them cancer sticks. You need to let them cancer sticks go. They ain't good for you. You need to let them go. Point blank. My mother has quit smoking before, but she ultimately started back. And I think that it is a bad habit to break. Like, sometimes people smoke cigarettes when they're stressed and all of that stuff, and that's a coping mechanism, but you don't need cigarettes. That shit will fuck you up, and I'm still trying to get my mom to quit. So I'm all with Jazz on that. And then later on, they done took Tami to go get some damn hypnosis, and that shit ain't working. That bitch gonna have her a Marlboro Light in a minute. So she ain't finna stop smoking, child. Then Jennifer and Kristen, they meet up on the beach. And, you know, they talk about Jennifer's issues with Shani and Evelyn. Now, Jennifer keeps saying, I just don't know what to do. I just don't know what to say. Like, I don't know what else to do. There's a lot for you to do, bitch. Own up to what you said. Just say I was a fucked up ass individual. And don't use your mother as an excuse to be that. That's the problem that I got with it. Like, just because you look like I said on my last video, I haven't lost a parent. And that's something I don't ever want to do. And I don't ever want to experience that. So I don't know how I would be if I lost one of my parents. I don't know. But I don't necessarily think that I would blame me doing like the shit that she did, the lies, the manipulation, the vindictive ass bullshit that she did towards Shani, towards Evelyn, then try to bring Shani into it. That was some evil ass shit. Okay? That was some evil shit, and you did it because you were mad. And that's just what it is. So I just feel like it's fucked up. And that's the main thing that I can't get with. Like, I can't just give her a pass just because her mother died. Despite the fact that, okay, she may be angry because her mother died, what she did was fucking wrong. It was wrong, point blank. And I don't give a fuck who got a problem with me saying it. It was wrong. And I do feel her pain when she says, you know, she lost her mom, her daddy not in her life, she had a divorce, she ain't got no kids, so she's lonely. And I understand that, but you don't need to channel your loneliness to hurt other people. Because with you being lonely and with you hurting other people, you are putting yourself on an island even further by your damn self, by alienating yourself, by hurting other people. Think about that. That's all I'm going to say. So Jackie and OG, now they done come over there and OG to show her body, and Jackie is painting on her ass. And then, you know, Jackie was like, is there a way that you could ever be cool with Kristen? And, you know, OG was like, my thing about it is, I feel like Kristen is a fake ass bitch. And there's a lot of things that me and Cece have talked about that I feel like hasn't come out. And I feel like Cece tells me one thing in my face. She can be herself with me, but when she gets around Malaysia, she can't. And I think that's where I come at the crossroads with Cece. Because you're talking to Cece, you're talking to OG, and you're telling her all of this shit, and you're venting your innermost thoughts with her. But when you get around Malaysia, you're like Courage the Cowardly Dog, and you don't have a voice. But I feel like you're doing that because you want to be a part of this family because you love Byron. But I don't think that that's the correct way to look, because it makes you look kind of two-faced at this point, because you're telling OG one thing, but you're telling Malaysia another one. And now with OG looking at you breaking bread with this bitch, she like, okay, but you told me such and such, but now you over here doing such. So I get it. As an Aquarius, I get it, because if you telling me one damn thing, Cece, and then I see you doing another one, then I'm gonna look at you like, but you just told me, you know. So that's what I'm saying. That's where the bullshit comes in. And so you really need to understand what position you putting OG in. But OG ain't got nothing to do with this. She got her own problems with Kristen, and those are the problems that she need to own up to. That's it. So Cece invites Kristen. Okay, I think this is Evelyn's party at this point. So, you know, Cece, Kristen, and Malaysia, they're sitting down on the couch, they're talking, and Cece invites Kristen to her engagement party, but Kristen can't go because she got to go to the cancer walk with her mama. Her mama is cancer free or whatever, but, you know, she just got to be there with her mama, and Kristen's just happy that her and Cece's in a better place. But baby, you know what I mean? So OG walked in, and it's a dark cloud. And Malaysia reveals OG's negative energy to Chris, and basically saying, you know, when I went out with her and Jackie and Cece, she was, every time I would mention that you and Cece have made amends and y'all are in a positive place, OG were rolling her eyes. She had a lot of things to say or whatever. So Malaysia was like, well, did you tell Cece anything? No, did you tell OG anything? And Cece was like, well, I told her things, but there wasn't anything bad. It was just the norm. And so that's when OG comes over to Cece, And she tells Cece, I just want you to tread lightly. I want you to do this. I just want you to say how you really feel, because me, I have your back and this and that. And then Malaysia interrupts the conversation. And so she doesn't like the fact that OG keeps trying to pry her way into the issue. So, and I agree, OG doing too much. And I feel like she's just using this issue with Cece and Kristen to get at Kristen, because she's still pissed at her for the things that she said and did last season. So the next thing you know, OG and Kristen get into it. They're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. OG calling Kristen fake, which she is. And then, you know, she starts attacking her relationship. And then, you know, Kristen starts attacking her relationship. Then OG starts attacking hers. And then she admits and puts it out there and exposes that Byron ain't even Thomas' real son. I was like, oh, shit. Oh, my God. Like, are you for real? So Kristen is upset. She tries to come for OG's neck, and she tries to attack her, and OG standing up there cool as a cucumber like an Aquarius would be and not saying shit. OG, as juicy as this tea was, I just got to tell you that you are dead ass wrong, girl. You are wrong as fuck for that, okay? What business is it of yours to sit up there and expose somebody else's life like that? That's a family secret that ain't got a goddamn thing to do with you, point blank, and you use that to get at Kristen. Stop. Okay, you got this whole thing like, I got CC's back, I got CC's back, I got CC's back because nobody else do. Okay, bravo. Cece got a friend. But my thing about it is, why do you have to use Cece's issues with Kristen to get at her? You got your own issues. If Cece and Kristen have buried the hatchet and moved the fuck on, let them be. Because at the end of the day, they're family. So let it fucking be. It ain't got nothing to do with you, OG. Like, you came across real miserable, and you came across like real vindictive. Like, you didn't even have to do that. And if I was Cece, I wouldn't even want to fuck with you like that, because I told you that in confidence, and you gonna go up here like I confided in you as a friend, and then you want to expose it like that. If I was Cece, I wouldn't be fucking with you like that. Now, I can't say it enough. I like Cece and OG both, but both of them are being fucked up right now. And I just feel like Cece may have told OG this because they're friends, they're besties, but at the same time, Cece, I gotta get on your ass too, honey, because you had no business telling OG that when you know OG don't like Kristen. Now, you probably told OG because that's your friend, and you probably didn't think that she would expose it, but you never fucking know when you're dealing with a bitch, and you're dealing with cameras, and you're dealing with TV, and you're dealing with storylines and ratings. You don't tell bitches that, like, because first of all, I got several friends, and some of them do not like each other. Why would I sit up here and tell? That's just like, okay, with Jamar, for example. If Jamar is friends with a person that doesn't necessarily care for me, or not even Jamar, me, for example, if I'm friends with Jamar, and this other person don't like Jamar, and me and Jamar had a problem, which we've never had, by the way. Let me just say that I'm just using us as an example. Why would I go and vent to this person that don't even fucking like Jamar and tell them all this shit, knowing that they don't fuck with Jamar, even though this is my friend and I'm having an issue with this person, but I'm telling them that? No, I would never do that, because that's fucked up. That's fucked up. You know what I mean? And if I ever did something like that to Jamar could probably cuss my motherfucking ass out. And that's you know, that's because we're real fucking friends. I would never do that. So Cece was fucked up for that, and OG is fucked up for exposing that shit. Evelyn and Malaysia are trying to calm Kristen the fuck down. She's mad as fuck. She fell to the ground. She's still crying. She just want to get at OG. And Malaysia said that OG has made an enemy out of her. So then Shawnee going off on OG saying, you don't expose people's families. You just don't fucking do that. That shit is fucked up and is wrong. And Cece, I don't see how you're okay with it. OG was like, because she told me. Then Shawnee was like, you fucked up for that, and that's wrong, and I don't play that shit. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. But Shawnee, didn't you think that it was okay for Evelyn to expose the fact that she fucked Kenny years ago, and that has something to do with Tammy's family? But okay, you know, people grow, I guess. People grow, I guess. Bullshit. Anyway, and then Malaysia walks in and she confronts OG and Cece, and she was like, why the fuck would you, she confronts OG, why would you do that? That ain't got nothing to do with you. Why would you expose that? And Cece, why the fuck would you tell her that when you know that she don't fuck with her? You know, it's all wrong. Everybody has a part in it. And I feel like Cece and OG are the main ones that's wrong. Cece was just telling OG some shit in confidence as a friend, but at the same time, whether it's your friend or not, you know that your friend don't fuck with your daughter-in-law, and that's just where lines are particularly crossed. Like, you can be cool with two people that don't like each other, but you should know where to go with it. You know what I mean? You should know where to go with it. Point blank. If I know Jamar don't care for somebody, I'm not going to sit up there and talk about Jamar with that person or vent to that person about Jamar if I'm having a problem with them. You know what I mean? Or even bring up Jamar's name to that person. Why would I do that if I know Jamar don't care for them? You know what I mean? Or why would I do that if I know Aaliyah doesn't care for them? Or why would I do that even though me and Messy Mouse aren't like best friends like me and Jamar are? But why would I sit up here and talk about Miles with someone that I know he don't care about if I'm all up in Miles' face? Why the fuck would I do that? That's fucked up, right? Exactly. So it is what it is. So, no. But this episode was goddamn good. And I'm waiting for the reviews, okay? I'm waiting for Bounty. I'm waiting for James. And I'm damn sure waiting on Bounty Blue. I already said Bounty Blue. And I'm damn sure waiting on Color Me Pink. That bitch gonna give me all my motherfucking life. If y'all follow Color Me Pink, let her know that I be watching her shit. Let her know that I'm waiting for her motherfucking review. If hers ain't out before mine. Please let her know that. Shout out to Jamie, that's me. She's a subscriber of mine. She has her own YouTube channel, so go and watch her. Shout outs. It was somebody I wanted to shout out, but I forgot who the fuck it was. Oh my god. Charge it to my mind. Charge it to my mind, not my fucking heart. But shout outs to Jamie, that's me. Shout out to King Kane of Chasing Dallas. He got a YouTube channel as well, so y'all need to go out and support him. And Chasing Dallas is on the way, and I know some shit about Chasing Dallas, but I can't say shit. However, yeah, that's about to come out. And yeah. Shout outs to everybody that supported me, Team Scotty, everybody. And this is my review on Basketball Wives. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.